the gang is going to get back into it. You guys we're going to go through the clouds.
Oh, are we? I
Yeah,
didn't agree to that.
Yeah, I want to sit in myself for a while.
What? You want to sit in yourself?
I drink all of the seawater around Scarthorne.
Well, we're gonna go to the bathroom.
You
That's
fool!
a brilliant idea. Then we wouldn't have to swim home.
No, but you see, you fool, Aldrus. Is that the last session when you weren't looking, Atham filled all of the sea with potassium and sodium. So you're gonna explode. No.
Oh no!
I'll just everybody do a dexterity saving throw. DC 35 as an ocean's worth of water and potassium explode inside of a container, which is Aldrus. And as we've established, a person counts as a container, so that works. But
you have to be like a certain size. Like, is a baby still a container?
Oh God, can we not?
It's a different volume. It's still a container.
Yeah, it's containers can be any size, really. I guess maybe not subatomic, because then what would they be holding? Okay, yes, we're going to join everyone back where having a stampede of skeletons of different colors and costumes. And to set the scene again, we're going back in. It's starting to get a little later. The light that is coming through the top of the cave and the little cracks is shining through kind of red and orange now, and it's waning and becoming the afternoon soft glow, and the angle that is coming in is tilting further and further up the sides of the walls of the cave, letting you know that there's less time for sunlight. You see Nikolias kind of gliding around on whatever weird bone maelstrom he's got under him. And you see a few other things. You see one or two of the giant, ghouls that knocked out Jens earlier. You see what seem to be living, what would be the right word for them? I guess mini stages that are made out of bone, tapestry, and a few pieces of wood here and there that resemble what would be kind of like one of those stages you might see in a traveling Western show. If any of you are familiar with Western media, as in Westerns, the movie genre, not Western media as a whole. And then, just a general horde of skeletons. The Thorn Queen says to you, I shall take the majority of them and keep them off, but I do not wish to get too close to the necromancer, as my spirit might be weak to any of his magics. You will have to hold him off in the meantime. If you need help, though, call for me and I might be able to intervene. And you guys all remember what you got for... I think I had you roll initiative right before, but I kind of just did that to as a cliffhanger. Yeah, pretty much.
I think I had a 17, but I'm happy to roll again.
We're good to roll again, I think. Yeah. Let's do that.
How did I do even worse?
Oh, yes, truly, I have gained an advantage here. I went from 17 to 18.
I went from 6 to 5.
Actually, wait. Yeah, no, 18.
Whichever one of you has a higher dex, you're going to go first, and then the other second, and then it's going to be the Skelly Bros, and then it's going to be Eb.
I have a +2 to my speed.
Well, there you go. I have a +1, so after you, my good sir.
And with that in mind, that reminds me, make sure everybody realizes that you have all of your stuff back. If you changed your AC to be unarmored because you didn't have any armor on, make sure to change it back. And you all had a long rest a little bit before this. I forget if anybody casted any spells getting down here, though, during the day. I think...
I cast fabrication to make lockpicks.
Yeah, that's true. You did that this morning, I think. So yeah. I don't think anybody did anything else.
I didn't cast any spells.
Yeah. All right. So as the Thorn Queen, starts attacking the skeletons, you can see this massive battle erupt around you, where vines crash through and tear apart skeletons as they hack and saw at a much larger foe. Some of them are taken down, but it is just utter madness around you as it kind of becomes this little stage for you guys all to fight in. And Nikolias says, "Fantastic! As soon as I have this moving theater under my control, I'll be able to take my show on the road." And then, well, I mean, you guys are up first, so he just says that, and you're able to have the first move here.
Okay. So, immediately Aldrus is casting. It starts very subtle. There's just sort of an upkick of dust near him. And he says, "Those of you who remain untethered, and those of you with the strength to fight against this threat, I ask you to join me as we stand against the darkness together, as a beacon of hope." And I cast Beacon of Hope, which I think is powerful enough that I can say ghosts manifest visibly even to Yens.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So the Thorn Queen, Yens, and Eb, and technically me, because I am within range of my own spell, have advantage on wisdom saves, death saves, and whenever I do a healing spell, or anyone does a healing spell, they regain the maximum number of hit points possible from that spell.
Okay, good. You see Nikolias looks at you and he's like, "Ooh, now that was a monologue worthy of a leading man."
I'm gonna kill this man so hard.
I don't know. There's some romantic tension there, I'll say. There's... All right, but that is then going to be the end of your turn. That is then going to be Jens. Jens, you are up. Which I'll point out that your mace, you still kept the mace that we gave you from the first time that is good against constructs, right?
Yes.
I will point out that these are mostly undead, but I'm going to say that the walking, there's 2 walking theaters or stages that I will say count as constructs. They're kind of bone constructs, but constructs nonetheless, or automata, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I'll just say they count for fun's sake.
Bone constructs, very gross. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go run up to the heart of the Vine Queen, and I'm going to cast Sanctuary on her, which wards a creature till the end of the attack. A minute. Any creature that attacks the Vine Queen will now have to make a Wisdom saving throw against my Wisdom, or either choose a different target or lose their attack or spell. So there you go.
Ooh, interesting. So you guys are going quite on. Do you say anything as you do, or you just you cast, you move up?
I'm going to be perfectly honest. Jens would normally say something, but he was pretty impressed by that monologue Aldrus just gave, and can't really think of anything to compare.
That's a good point. All right, then that is going to be. Did you need to move closer to the Thorn Queen to cast on her, or did you just kind of do that from?
Is she within 30 feet?
Yeah, she's within 30 feet.
And I do not move a muscle.
All right. That is then going to be Nikolias's. It is going Nikolias's turn. He is going to. What is he going to do? You guys are kind of all in a bit of a radius here, and so he's going to point at you, and he's going to say, lighting please. And all of a sudden and makeup, a bunch of spotlights start appearing on you from out of nowhere, and there's a bunch of like little makeup paddles that start brushing up against all of you and like creating a big dust storm. And it becomes like impossible to breathe. So
is this Cloud Kill? Did he just cast Cloud Kill on us?
Yes, he did. So let's see here. It is going to be during 20-foot radius. Yes. So anybody who starts a turn there will have to make a saving throw. So at the start of each of your next turns, that's what's going to happen. He's going to finish there, and then that is going to be his bone work.
Oh wait, actually, no. I have a reaction. As soon as he starts casting, I cast Counterspell.
All right. Well, how do you think that all that starts then? And then Counterspell, you have to cast to make a save, or he has to make a save, if I remember correctly.
I believe I have to meet his spell with a
With a roll, right? Okay. Yeah, you have to pass a DC 10 plus the spell's level. So Cloud Kill is.
I'm good at spell casting. That's fine.
Yeah, so Cloud Kill is a 5th level spell.
I'm sure I can do.
So you need to beat a DC.
Yeah, so I have to roll a 15.
Yes.
16.
Ooh, close one there.
Counterspell for Aldrus literally looks like where the spell originates is just a pocket of anti-magic, which just nullifies it immediately in like a second.
Is it like a bubble comes out of nowhere, eats it, and closes again? Like a wormhole opens, eats it, and closes? Like it just blips?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nikolias is going to say, oh, another diva. You're going to look so glaring without your powder under the lights, but fine. And then it's going to go to the small Skelly Bros. They're going to run over and they're going to make a grapple check with, let's say, Jens. So we're going to need to make a contested, three contested checks here.
Bring it on.
I'll say you can. You only have to do. You only have to beat one. We'll say you have to beat a 15.
Okay.
DC 15 athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. Can do. Nope. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 21 on that second one.
Oh well, you're gonna get picked up then, and they're gonna start carrying you to one of the stages.
I do not consent. Stop this.
Please, the theater is alive, young man. It needs you, is what Nikolias is going to say. And then it is going to go to the two big ghouls, and they're going to charge at Eb. Let's see what they do. Ooh, one misses, but one is going to get a crit. So let's see here. 18 damage, and give me a... it just runs up, and he's like, Nikolias say, Desmond, your cue, and it just runs up at Ab, going and hits you with a bone mace, dripping with some weird looking potions or ichor, and I'm gonna need you to make a DC 15 con saving throw.
Don't I get something for con saving throws because of the beacon of good stuff?
No, that's wisdom.
Okay, never mind.
Or death. If you are having death saving throws, then you're also.
Aldrus, you do also have your
advantage on
special
that.
ability, if you remember.
I do, but I feel like that takes a reaction, and I used a reaction to counterspell.
Okay.
I feel like that makes it a little bit less, because it's pretty strong. Also, if I do it, then I'll have to do a concentration save.
Yeah. What did you say, Ab?
I got a 9.
Did you get? Okay. You're gonna take another D4 of damage, and then you're gonna be poisoned.
Damn. Kind of cool though. Kind of rad. Eb says that when the poison sizzles it, she goes, kind of cool though. Kind of rad.
Let's see what you get. So you're gonna take a total of 19 damage. Just that's all you damage you took this turn. And you're gonna be poisoned for the most part.
I would like to react to that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna react in Hellish Rebuke. I didn't like that at all. So I can cast that at 2nd level. So she goes, oh, kind of rad though. And then one hand slowly reaches up and she makes a finger gun and she shoots it. And it's just like, I feel like it's gotta be green fire. Straight into the guy's face. 17.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's the Danny Phantom beam blast, maybe.
Precisely, thank you. I yell "Going Ghost," and I hit him with it for 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay, let me write that down. It's now your turn, Ab, so you can go.
I first would like to use my bonus action to go into Form of Dread, which I haven't done for a while. But basically, Eb becomes very misty to the point where she's kind of hollow. And imagine the Dementor cloak roby thing. She's wearing that. It's just very. It's like looking at a spot of darkness, big eyes, and then yeah, thank you.
What a dreadful
Eb turns and goes,
form.
Thank you, but it sounds really scary. So I get some health back.
Well, hold on.
I'm gonna need you to roll to see how scary it is.
You're gonna have to.
Or should I do a wisdom save?
No. I think that's only if they're hostile, right? I was gonna say though, no, but come on, Reese. You make me do all the voices for your items. I want to hear your scary voice instead of you just saying, "Oh, it's scary." I want to hear your intimidating.
Aldrus, say your thing.
That is quite a dreadful form.
Thanks.
Your scary voice is Zin.
Isn't it terrifying? But imagine if Eb turned to you and spoke like Zin.
That would be scary for a lot of different reasons.
That would be very. That is terrifying.
Here, I gotta put that out of context before I forget. And then go into form of dread. Yes, sorry.
As much as I would like to attack, I think I'm gonna, because there are 2 golems in front of me.
2 like large
ghouls and then
things. Yes. Which actually, let me make a throw for them because is it when they start their turn? I forget.
Oh, for form of dread, it's actually if I hit a creature, it has to make the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so when you hellish rebuked, you weren't in the form yet, so that hasn't happened. But going forward, okay. But please continue. You were in form of dread. There's 2 ghouls, like big hulking ghouls, in front of you. Jens is getting carried off. There's 2 mini theaters being set up on either side. And Nikolias is just kind of vibing in the middle there, like 30 feet away from everybody. At least, the main group. And you've got this Thorn Queen kind of conducting the vines to take out the rest of the big horde behind her. So she's about 30 feet to your back. So what would you like to do?
Okay, first and foremost, Eb's form of dread looks kind of strikingly like the Thorn Queen now. There are little vines on it now. She's not mentioning it. And second of all, how far away is Jens and the 2 guys carrying him away?
15, I'd say about 15 feet.
Okay, okay, I want to cast Bane on 2 of the creatures carrying him and the 2 golems in front of me. So.
Okay. So they've all got Bane on them. That is going to. Do you want to run toward them? You could. You can't. Oh, no, you've used your bonus action. You've used your action. Yeah, and if you tried to run away, you'd incur attacks of opportunity from the other 2. So.
Oh, but they if I hit them with the spell, they also need to do wisdom saving throws.
Okay. They do not have great wisdom, so this should be all right. DC 14. Your DC
14.
14. All right. 1 passes. 1 has failed, and I believe he becomes feared of you now for a minute, I think.
It's frightened of me until, for a minute.
Okay. So it kind of looks at you after you've kind of baned it. Do you say anything? Do you do anything like as it's before it starts running away?
I go, I am Batman.
And he's like, and he starts running away. And so he's going to keep moving. All right, that'll be that. We're going to go back up to, I believe, Aldrus, you're first. So you're up next.
Okay, so first thing Aldrus does, prioritizing the kid who just got hit in the face. I hate this image because it's very funny. Aldrus walks up to Eb, and at the moment they are like the eye of a storm with thousands of ghosts circling them, and they just go, "As long as I stand, so will you." And I cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level, heal 21 health.
That's super kind of you, but I'm only down by 6 health.
Wait, I thought you were down by 19.
Yeah, but I do Form of Dread and I get a D10 plus 3.
Damn.
Sorry, I should have told you that.
You know what? Absolutely. You're getting a freaking 1st level Cure Wounds.
Well, I will point out, I believe you get also, it's temp HP, so that can go above your HP maximum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you could get more.
I'll Cure Wounds you at level 1 then, which is because of Beacon of Hope.
Oh, I thank you.
13 health.
Eb gets healed, looks at him and goes, "That was cheesy." Eb walks away.
I deal in cheese.
Yen screams, "What the fuck does that even mean?" as he's being carried away.
I love cheesy books, and so I emulate them in my life.
I see you've already got
that.
Is that the end of your turn, by the way, Aldrus?
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, you hear Nikolias go, yes, well, how about some ham with that cheese? And he's going to point at you, Aldrus, and he's going to cast Power Word Pain. But he's like, but instead, we're going to do some hammy acting.
Oh, that'll be even more painful. Rest of us.
That will be more painful. Yes, okay. So, I think there's a way for you to get out of this. You have to do a prone.
No, I just suffer crippling pain.
But here's the thing: is that all of a sudden, before anything bad happens, all of a sudden words and images start filtering into your mind of different characters' death scenes, and you feel an intense urge to act them out. And you get the feeling that it's not going to stop until you act out a scene. But you are in crippling pain, and you feel all of these death scenes like they were real happening to you. The only way how do you get rid of pain? You got to express it. So we're going to leave that for a second, and we're going to go to then Jens. It's your turn. You're now on top of these skeletons, about 15 feet away from the others. What do you want to do?
Has one run away? Was one scared of Ebb?
One,
yes.
Oh, I guess those guys should have made saving throws too. Let me check that now real quick.
I'm looking at Power Word Pain. It does not say what the DC for the con save is, which I imagine is spell DC then. So never mind. I don't have a question for you. I don't know Nikolias' spell save DC.
It's fine. This
Power Word Pain is based off hit points.
No, but I have less than 100, so it affects me, and therefore I have to do the con save.
Yeah, it says if you can get out of it at the end of your turn, or there might be some alternative.
Or I can simply power through it. I refuse to act in this monster's play.
All right, I'm just saying there seems to be some kind of special part to his.
I'm aware I'm ignoring the special mechanic.
All right, jeez.
Out of spite.
So yeah, you're right. Two of them fail. Well, actually, they're fucking skeletons. I'm pretty sure they're immune to being. They are immune to being afraid.
Damn.
Never mind. The two like ghouls are alive, so they aren't immune to the fear condition. Unless I'm being stupid. But tell you what, since they're actors,
can act afraid.
Yeah, they're acting afraid. So two of them drop your feet and like your midsection, and the only one is dragging you by under your arms, which you're massive, so it's struggling very much. It's like a little tugboat trying to take in a warship. So that's where we're going to start your turn. I wouldn't even say you really need to get a DC to get out of it, so you can just kind of shake them off. What would you like to do? I will say that if you don't want to do a DC, it's going to take some of your movement, though, like 10 feet out of the 30.
I'll take the 10 feet of movement, and I'm not gonna do anything too intense, but I am going to cast a spell on my mace that will be dramatically revealed next turn.
All right. Do you want to move toward anything?
No, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass.
Oh, I see. Okay. Actually, condition. Oh, you know what? Actually, surprisingly, skeletons are not immune to the fear condition. So that's interesting. Okay. That's kind of stupid, but in the sense of just like I don't understand how a skeleton would be afraid of something that's dead and being controlled by another. But that's
afraid.
That's fine. That's really yeah. That's a good point. I also like to imagine, like I said, that Nikolias is having the skeletons act in a manner that would be appropriate. I think that's funny. Okay, so then that's going to be ends. It's going to go back to Nikolias now. Who's going to move toward you guys. And he is going to. I mean, it would be really funny to just power word kill someone. He doesn't have access to that. Actually, I'm making a joke. He is going to, let's say, cast invisibility on himself. And last you saw, he was moving toward you. He says, "Time for my disappearing act," and goes invisible. It's then going to go to the two ghoul big boys. Let's see how they are doing. I'll do the saving throw for one. Or both? Or no, one, just one. Yeah, he fails. So I'm going to say that he runs out into the thorn melee and immediately gets obliterated by a giant passing vine that's dealing with other zombies. So one's dead, and the other one is going to make another attack at you, Eb. Let's see here. Okay. Fuck. All right, he misses. God damn it. All right.
Eb sticks her tongue out.
They're going to run over. He goes... He sticks his tongue out at you too, and it falls out and falls to the floor.
Eb steps on it.
And then the 3 skeletons are going to come and try and kick. We'll actually have to do the 2 saving throws for the skeletons. Hold on. See if they get out of it. No, they fucking don't. God damn it. They keep running as well, but they're running directly behind, so they're got a little bit later before they get into the thorn melee and get disintegrated. One of them is going to attack you, the guy who's carrying you. You just hear meh, and he tries to hit you, and
rattle him,
boys. You just hear Nikolias say, rattle him, boys. Does was that a 16? It's a 17 hit. Yens.
17 does hit Yens.
All right. Then it's going to be d6 plus 2. You take 6 piercing damage as it hits you with a
that's not actually
a boom mic, I guess.
You call this your AV club? I'll show you an AV club. Yen said.
And that's gonna go to Eb.
All right. The 2 golems are still near me. Yen seems like he's kind of handling himself. He's throwing insults back. I guess I want to run at the golem nearest to me. I'm gonna have to give up on sneak attack right here. But just straight run and slash at the nearest golem.
Well, not necessarily. If you,
I could hide and then do it, but that's so much less fun.
I don't know if I'm gonna say you can just.
Are the skeletons carrying Yens technically adjacent to an ally?
The one that's still near him is in melee, so if you got on the other side of it, then yeah, he'd be adjacent to an ally. You would be flanking him.
I run to the other side of him then, so I'm flanking him. I changed my course last minute because I have a sudden urge to go flank him, and then I attack. Yeah.
You can do that with your movement. All right, roll me an attack.
16.
That does it.
Okay. That was a long sword. Alright, dang. Just 9 damage, but Eb feels really good about it.
Did you roll your sneak attack damage too?
Oh my god, you're so right, I completely forgot. Dang, lots of dice. 12 plus 1 is 13, plus 9 is 22.
How do you want to finish this guy?
Okay, Eb is running up, longsword trailing behind her. I just want her to go up, step on his toes, so he bends forward, and then slash up with the sword. It's like you stalk over, stomp on his toes, and then when he bends over.
And he starts to yelp in pain, but then is immediately bisected by you. And I'd say you're within 15 feet of the big ghoul, so you can what's the word? You can use your, what is it, Whispers of the Damned or something like that? I forget the ability's names. It's been a while.
Wails from the grave.
Wails from the grave.
I will target the second big bad, and he will take 2d6 necrotic damage if that does any more, because he is a undead. No, the golems aren't dead.
Well, they're fine. They're not going to be immune. They're not immune to necrotic damage.
He will take 8 necrotic damage.
Okay. I'll mark that on his thing. 1 skeleton is down. Now down to 2 skellies. And down to 1 ghoul. You said it was 8 necrotic?
Yes.
Okay. So, that is then going back up to Yen. Or no, Aldrus,
wait, can I use my bonus action to hide now?
Sure, where would you like to hide? Because I'm not going to say you can just hide in an open plane.
I would like to hide behind the big cloak.
Whose big cloak, specifically?
Dang, is no one wearing a big cloak?
I don't.
I've got a wizard robe.
Well, I'll as a callback, because somebody once said that they wanted to do more everyone is Atham jokes. Everybody is Atham, and Atham is known to wear a big cloak, so everybody is wearing a big cloak.
Everyone's wearing a big cloak. Yes.
You can also hide behind one of the stages.
That's probably saner, and I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. That's fine then. I won't even make you roll for that because everybody else is scared or not paying attention apparently. What okay, so that will be the end of your turn. We're gonna go back to Aldrus now.
So con save 17.
Let me check to make sure here.
I might be good. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make another con save.
All right. If it's DC 10 plus their wisdom, or sorry, their spellcasting modifier. So I believe that is only 15 for Nikolias right now. So you do pass.
It's 8 plus spellcasting ability modifier plus proficiency bonus.
Oh, do they give fucking proficiency bonus to? I forget. Oh yes, they do. Oh shit. No.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. I don't think a 17 succeeds.
No, you do not succeed then. You do feel an urge to jump up on one of the stages, but apparently you do not want to do that. So you can power through it, but you are assailed by a lot of painful feelings as different images of painful death scenes from multiple plays that you are aware of start to filter into your mind. So what would you like to do, though?
Oh boy, I can only move 10 feet. I'm standing next to a golem because one was standing next to Eb when I healed her.
Yes.
Things are looking bad for me. I will try and cast a spell, which means I have to do another con save. 20. Disgusting aberrant 20.
Aberrant 20. Actually, yes, that will pass then. 20 is the DC you need to pass.
In that case, I have to look up the spell. So I'm casting Blight. It is necromantic magic, so it's going to deal necrotic damage, which I'm assuming this thing has resistance to. Make a con save.
You know. Oh. Okay.
Oh, actually, no. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs. Whoops. Oops. Oh,
Too late. You already casted it. No, I'm joking.
No, yeah, I did.
No,
I'm okay with that.
No, don't. It's if you would like, please change your action to something else. That is fine.
In that case, I am going to do something. Wait, is it concentration if I do this? Because I don't want to. I'm looking to see whether I can sphere this man.
What's with your obsession with spearing?
It's one action. It's not oh no, it is concentration. Never mind. I'll
tell you what. I'll tell you what. Here, Aldrus. If I'm going to say that assuming based on the wording from what I remember, the making the sphere itself is kind of like the spell cast, and then the keeping the orb is a concentration thing. So what you could do is that I think if it's got an area of effect that smushes everything into a sphere, then you could make a reasonable assumption that getting sphered will bring him to that location, and then if you don't concentrate on it, basically it just kind of made like a vacuum, if that makes sense. But you won't.
Okay. Basically the orb plan is that when it goes to attack me, it will instead hit the impenetrable orb, and I will not be hit.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't suck things into it. It just forms around them, and the dex save is them like jumping out of the way.
I see. Okay, never mind then. Yes, so you can save that action and kind of use it like that. We'll say that's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
That is then going. So, do you want to do anything else then?
Dex save.
All right. Well, let's see here. Dex save. What is your DC?
18.
18. Okay. Okay. So he fails. So then what happens to him here?
A brilliant orb, like some of the ghosts peel off of the beacon and form an orb around him for just a second, so that when he goes to take his action, he'll hit against that and not hit me in the face and deal several amounts of damage to me.
Okay, well, we'll kind of we'll say it's prepared and had everything done then. And the orb and that interaction will happen in a second. Jens, what do you want to do? You're kind of having a weird orb thing going on with Aldrus. Eb ran off to hide behind a what's it called? One of the stages. What do you want to do?
I've got a very important appointment scheduled for my mace at a skeleton's face. So I'm going to get to it.
Oh, that's.
I'm going to.
Those are bars.
Thank you. I'm gonna hit this guy, preferably the one who stabbed me.
All right. Well, the other two are still running away. Yeah, the other two skeletons are still running away. You could go and stab the one that's near Aldrus, the big ghoul, that is the big guy. Or you could attack one of the stages.
Well, isn't there one near me who stabbed me? The one who
Eb destroyed that guy.
Oh, he's dusted. All right, then I'm gonna go help out Aldrus. Aldrus, I'm a coming.
I'm not built for combat.
I'm sort of built for combat. And I'm gonna run and I'm gonna strike at the ghoul who's fighting. Does
Give
a 16?
me 16?
Yes.
All right, let me see. Yes, it does. 16 does hit.
Excellent. That's see. And you are gonna go ahead and take a grand total of 12 damage as Jens draws his mace back and strikes as it begins to spark and crackle full of lightning that courses through the body of this saucy ghoul as Jens strikes him in his back. And that's two lightning damage specific. I cast.
Did you say this saucy ghoul?
You heard.
Okay. That's terrible. So you knock off a good deal of flesh from its back. It goes and seems to reel in pain and shock. That is then going to be Nikolias' turn. What is the exact name of the sphere spell again? I want to make sure I read the proper rules as written here.
Resilient sphere.
Do you say Brazilian sphere or Brazil?
Yeah, that's what I said. Resilient sphere.
Okay.
Brazilian sphere.
I didn't know if this was
Brazilian sphere traps them in an orb with Jetstream Sam, and they just die.
Yeah, they just so you're going to Brazil immediately, and they just die. All right. These are very weird. It's a very weird spell that you guys have become obsessed with in the last session or two.
It's the perfect baby jail for ASMRs.
ASMRs, am I right?
I can't get Eb with it. She's too fast and squirrely. But Zin, absolutely.
So what we're gonna do here is, you also casted that. He looked like he might have been going for the Thorn Queen, but both you and Yin's spells helped deter him from attacking. He had to attack somebody else instead, and so it now was an attack on you, and he failed his throw and was encased in a sphere. You kind of see this orb as something tried to reach out to you and puts him in one place, but I'm assuming that the way we were talking about it is it just it kind of encases him in the sphere.
It fizzles out
immediately. Yeah. So
because I'm keeping concentration on Beacon of Hope.
Yeah. So you're now put into one area, or he's put into one area. You can kind of see the outline of where he fell. He's still invisible, I believe. But now you guys all do know where he is, and that's going to be his turn. At the end of his turn, though, there is going to be on the stage. You see that 3 skeletons have appeared on the right stage out of the 2 of them, of the construct moving bone stages, and they start acting out a scene of what seems to be some kind of romance, where one of the skeletons offers a flower to the other, and you can see that all of the life starts falling out of the flower, and it all culminates in a scene where it seems like a jealous lover stabs the skeleton receiving the flower, and it erupts in necrotic energy. And everybody is going to have to make a DC 18 con saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, I don't have disadvantage on it because it's con.
Remember that you should have it's just wisdom save that gets you the
It's wisdom and death
death
saves.
saves, right? Okay, so never mind. Man, I really wish we had.
I rolled a 14.
14. Oh boy.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled
All right.
a 12.
So Jens, you pass. Eb and Aldrus. Actually, Aldrus, you're not within 20 feet of the stage, so you're fine. Actually, I apologize. I should have been.
Am I within 15 feet of Eb?
No. So
Damn,
and actually,
okay.
Jens, you also ran away, so you are not within 20 feet of the stage either. You're 10 feet out of the 20-foot mark. You guys all kind of rushed to where that ghoul was, where you were. And anyway, so that means that Eb is going to take the brunt of this. I mean, not that it would have really brought it down had anybody else been there with her, so that doesn't matter. 46.
It's fine. I can heal that easy.
It's true. So you're going to take 17 damage, Eb.
Huh. All right.
It's nothing. It's nothing. All right, I'm going to roll these saves for these skeletons and stairs, because if they don't save this one, they're going to run out and get mushed like the others. My
Wait,
God.
I can only move 10 feet a turn. I can't get to Eb.
I could get to you, though, maybe.
That's okay.
Both of the skeletons that Eb feared are still afraid, and they run out and they get mashed into the melee that happens with all the thorns going around. So, God damn it. That's gonna be the ghoul's turn. He's gonna take a swipe at he takes a swipe at Jens because he hit him. He's like, he turns around, after trying to like scratch his back a little bit from the shock. He turns to Jens, he's like, and makes an attack on you. Let's see what he does. It is going to be 13. Does not hit, I assume. So
No, sirree.
all right, he misses. That's going to then be Eb, your turn.
All right. I'm liking the straightforward attack, but I am in hiding. Who is the closest to me? Where's the big bad? Where is Alexa?
Invisible.
Where's Alexa? Alexa, play Despacito.
What? No.
Who's closest to me?
So you have a couple options. You're hidden. You're behind one of the construct stages. So the stage you're hiding behind is the closest. You could try and kill it or break it. Besides that, there is Nikolias, who's about 40 feet away from you, but you could get to him if you used your roguish dashing as your bonus action and still attack. He's invisible, but thanks to Aldrus, until the start of his next turn, you guys will all know where he is because he got kind of pushed into one area. What was I going to say? The other thing is also pretty close. The other stage is about 10 feet away from you, and then the golem, we'll to combine the two names, is about 30 feet away from you. It's fighting Jens and kind of Aldrus. So you have those options.
Okay. If I dash at Alexi, can I still get sneak attack? If I use my cunning action to dash, so I get there.
Do you mean Nikolias?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. He would have had to have tried to attack Aldrus, so I guess Aldrus would be adjacent to him. So yes, you could have sneak attack on him.
Okay. Yes. Well, okay. Using my bonus action, I want to get up and I want to vault over the stage, and it's awesome. And just running straight up to Nikolias. Straightforward attack, slashing.
All right, give me a damage or give me an attack roll with advantage.
Oh, that was okay. 17.
All right, 17. That is good. Just barely hits him.
Nice.
So roll me damage with your sneak attack.
17.
17. Is that also including your form of dread stuff? I believe it adds a little bit of damage. Or no, that's just a whale.
You have to roll wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let me see. Well, it doesn't matter. He's immune to being frightened, so.
Yeah. And then I guess, because I can, I'll wails from the grave the nearest stage, because it'll be within 30 feet, correct?
You can't do it to the stage, they're too far away, but you can do it to the ghoul golem.
I'll do it to the ghoul golem for 8 necrotic damage.
Alright, 8 necrotic damage. So that is... Alright, so that is a good amount. That is then going to go back up to Aldrus.
Okay, con save. Let me see. Come on. Oh, no, that's 7. So I don't escape the infinite pain.
Awful pain.
Oh, my pain. I have a question for you. Does acting out the death scene have to be its own action? Because I have a spell that involves stabbing myself in the gut to cast.
Ooh, I like that. So if you do that, then I will say that you can cast the spell without having to use your action to act it out. But I will require you to give us some acting chops here and imagine what a scene that Aldrus would know to act out. And you do hear in the back of your mind briefly that you better do this scene or else all your friends are going to die. You could always make it a comedy.
Fine. Fuck you, deceit. Fuck you. And in these final moments, life is as pale as the moon, for my love has disappeared. And with this dagger and a black, wicked-looking dagger materializes out of nothing, I die. And I stab it directly into myself. Dealing 11 points of damage to myself. And healing... okay, so technically... Beacon of Hope gives this the maximum amount of health I can do. But I feel like that would also double the damage I'm going to take, and I don't want to do that.
Let's see here.
Because I'm using life transference deals 4d8 necrotic damage to me. Mm-hmm. Then I choose someone else that I can see within 30 feet of me, and they regain hit points equal to twice the amount of damage I took.
I'm going to say that... Well, if it's not a...
I would much rather heal 22 health than...
Take 44 and heal
48 and deal 48 damage to myself.
I also am only at 10 down right now.
I have no control over how much I heal you.
Yeah, so that's fine.
With this one...
Okay, so that's
this fine. One is just heal 22.
Yeah. That's fine. If you would like to, I mean, it's not going to be a big deal, so I won't make you take as much. That is an interesting rules interaction, and if that was actually happening, I would love to see that. But I'll say that if she was actually healing it, then I would insist that you get it out. But we'll say no for that.
Oh no! Here's the thing: if she needed 48 hit points, I would deal 48 damage to myself.
Yeah, but we don't need that one.
Which is over half my health.
We're all good with that. We're fine. Yeah. So, Eb, you heal up. Aldrus, you have broken the curse.
It's literally like the blood I vomit out snakes along the floor, goes up Eb's leg, and like closes the wound.
There's a really loud slurping sound, and when you look up, it's to drink chain lightning.
Oh, okay. I was worried where you were drinking there.
No, that's what it's meant to be, but the camera slowly pans up and there's creepy music and it's just with the silly straw and she goes, "What?"
Okay.
I do then have to roll a concentration save.
Is it that?
Yeah. Just 11, just DC 11. You should be fine.
It's actually DC 10 because half of 11 is low. I got a 16. I'm
fine.
I
thought you got... Oh, it was right. It's 22 is double 11. Right, my bad. I thought it was 22 damage. I forgot. I'm a dumb.
Yes.
Let's see here. All right. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action then? Are you good?
I'll use my free action to ask a question to Nikolias. What could possibly motivate someone to commit this many atrocities?
Which is actually good that you say that, because he's going to appear and take a legendary action.
Uh-oh!
Let's see here. What is he going to do?
Just immediately pain me again.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, he's gonna just power word stun you. No, that'd be a dick thing. He is going to cast. Well, I'll get to that in a second. He's going to appear. He's going to be lying, kind of lounging, like with his, his hand on his skull, kind of like posing in the dirt there for a little bit. And he's like, well, I would say that I've not always done the finest performances. Art requires mistakes and all, but atrocities, I feel like that's a bit harsh. Although our critics do make the best, our best motivators. He is going to cast Blight on some of the vines near the Thorn Queen, and it's going to reopen the door to her chamber that he was trying to get into earlier, and he's just going to be able to do that. He's like, but I must say, I do appreciate the criticism. It should drive me to new heights. And then it's going to be Yen's turn.
Okay, is he? How close to me is he?
He's about 15 feet now.
Okay, and there's still one skeleton left, right?
Skeleton.
There's the ghoul.
Or the ghoul, rather, yes.
And then there's the two stages.
I'm going to strike this ghoul with my mace. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh! Crit time! Let's hear it, Yenny boys.
It's crit time. Let's go, baby. That is 11 damage, 2 of which is lightning damage.
Wait, did you double the dice?
For a crit?
Oh, sorry, 22. 22, and 4 of it is lightning damage.
Wait, the way I know some people do it different, but I do the traditional crits so far where you double the damage dice. Did you double the end damage or did you double the amount of dice you rolled?
That was the end damage, but I can roll again if that's what you
No. I just wanted to make sure because you said 11 and then 22, so I wanted to make sure that you were not doing
it was 11 with the dice.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. So he's going to take, you said 22. All right. Yes. He is looking fucked up. He's damaged. And there's some more thunder, and he's like, the stages are going to have another play where it darkens the stage, and you see two skeletons on the front upstage that just are kind of all colored in purple and green, kind of looking like almost. I'm trying to think what would be the appropriate, just like similar to more Latin American designs for like Day of the Dead and things like that. But they seem to be doing some kind of dance, and they just stare at you guys. And those of you that are there, I'm going to need Jens and who else? Just Jens to make a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, which you have advantage for.
You have advantage on! Yes! Beacon of hope comes in clutch.
Yes, it does, which is quite... they're trying to scare you, and they just stare at you endlessly in the eyes as they do this dance that ends with them tearing each other's heads off and crumpling to the floor.
14 on the first one, and a 15 on the second one.
13 and 15, you said? Okay,
14 and 15.
Okay. Well, you feel a deep fear as it reminds you of your home and that one day, the day that you got closest to death, and you just become frightened of this entire area, and you start seeing Torgold Senior appear out of the darkened stage, just laughing and what's the word? Brandishing his mace menacingly. And you can hear Elmer say, "No, fight it, Jens, fight it." But you are frightened for the duration, so you must move away from the stage. You cannot move toward it, and that's about it. Both stages do start moving toward you guys, so I will say, and they're both going to move about 20 feet. So now they're about 10 feet away from everybody. Let's see here. That is then going to be Nikolias's.
Oh, he dies instantly, and the day is saved.
let's see. Nikolias is going to cast. He's going to run into the area where the Thorn Queen is. He's going to point to one of the giant vines, and he's going to cast Dominate Monster on it.
Actually, I have a question for
Yes.
you. Is he within? Is he perhaps within 60 feet of me?
He is within 60 feet of you. Yes.
Then absolutely fucking not. Is he casting Dominate Monster? What spell level is that?
That's a pretty high spell level, man. This is a dangerous roll here. I'll tell you that much. Dominate Monster is a level 8 spell.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
Can you beat that
I
DC
mean,
18?
I can theoretically. Yes.
Okay, you can try it.
It's level 8.
Well, yeah, it is level 8. It just is.
Oh! 25!
Oh my god.
Baby.
That is
Absolutely not!
You can see that pages upon pages start to swirl around his arms as he says, "Ooh, finally, I have found a leading vine. Well, I've always wanted to have a more less bipedal actors in my show." As the pages start to swirl around the monster, or the vine, the giant vine itself, as it's finishing smushing some ghouls and zombies and skeletons. And then I guess just a plasma blast of nothingness just hits all the pages and sucks them in, and he goes,
It's literally like a black hole manifests in the space.
"How I have been patient, but how dare you, sir?
Everything you stand for makes me sick, and I will not allow you to continue on this path."
Hell yeah.
He starts to actually get a little angry. And that's going to be the ghoul's turn. He's going to roll, and does a 15 hit you, Jens?
A 15 does not hit.
God damn it! All right. That's going to be then it for Nikolias' group. That is then going to be Ab. Abby, is your turn.
Heck yeah. If I look at this stage, is there anything that seems sort of like the brain center of the operation?
It seems to be an amalgamation of just corpses made to be stages. So, I mean, like, if you just start hacking away at it, you'll probably do as much damage as you could otherwise. So, yeah. You do remember that the Thorn Queen did say that she could offer help at least once in the combat if you do call for her. So you could maybe ask her to break the stages.
No, but I have a feeling we might need that favor for something else. And they're immune to poison, pretty much. No, they're immune to being frightened.
No, sorry, they actually aren't immune to being frightened. I that was my mistake. I mixed them up. I mean, you don't know what they're immune to. That's kind of, unless you faced this thing before, which I don't really think you have. You could roll insight to see if you think it would be reacting to poison, but
no, too much work.
It's up to you.
Eb is gonna use poison spray. Aim it, like, put her hands directly against the stage and kind of pour as much of the poison as she can into the inner workings of the bone. Because I'm imagining there's air space in between them.
Yeah, that works.
They must succeed a Constitution saving throw of 14.
All right, I'll roll for them. They both fail.
31 poison damage to both.
Oh boy! All right, they both start melting. Their bases are becoming just completely mush, and mostly just destroyed. Let's see here. That's gonna be... Yeah, they look like they're on their last legs. So that the skeletons on there fall off and clunk. You kind of hear the skeleton hit sound from Minecraft again. I made that joke last time. and that's about it.
Can they make their wisdom saving throw to see if they're afraid of me?
Sure.
If they're afraid, they have to try and run away.
I don't know if I mentioned, but one of them becomes afraid of you and starts moving away. I don't know if I mentioned, but the two skeletons that were running away from you, they ended up in the melee and got just obliterated. Yeah. So they never could not make their fucking saving throw to save their life. All right, so that is going to go back up to Aldrus.
Do you even understand the weight of the lives you take?
Do you even understand the weight of the roles you're destroying here? Think of the drama. Think of the suspense.
I need you to understand that every single person I've ever killed, through my actions, through my inaction, holds my hand, essentially. It acts as a weight that prevents me from harming or killing people when I am angry. I need you to understand that an entire planet of people are failing to stop me from doing this. And I'm casting Disintegrate as Aldrus just goes, rend.
Holy shit.
Please, the people I kill are my hands and my pen. And
Dex save.
All right, let's roll it here, boy.
You know, they do say there's no kill quite like overkill.
Actually, you know what? You're going to see that a fluttering golden page appears in front of him and takes part of the Disintegrate for him, and but he gets blasted with most of it. So roll me damage, but he's going to burn a legendary resistance to not immediately get destroyed.
Bitch move.
Disintegrate. No, if he's using a legendary resistance, it does no damage to him. It's basically save or die.
Let's see here then. He is going to...
No, he can do the legendary resistance.
No.
But he burns that on Disintegrate.
No, that's... He's going to... But I'm going to say that it seems like an unconscious thing. And he goes...
Also, it is necrotic, so... Or no, it's force, never mind.
Yeah, I think damage or disintegrate is just pure force, yeah. So he's going to see the page disintegrate. He's going to go, no! My memoirs! You son of a bitch!
76 damage halved.
Ooh, boy. Wait, I thought you said that if he did it...
Oh, no, yeah, if he burns the legendary resistance, yes, then it's 0.
Yeah. So he's going to do that. But that's that would have been bad.
You want to know what? I still have a higher level spell slot.
Oh god.
I am disintegrating this man.
It is going to then go to Yen. So this is dangerous. You can see.
Jeez, do I need to make a wisdom saving throw to unrun away?
Yes, which should be fairly easy though, because you do have advantage, and it's a low one. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's DC 18, so it's not that low.
I roll a 15 again, and...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Actually, it's actually not that bad. You just can't move toward the stages. Nikolias isn't toward the stages. He's away from it if you want to attack him, or you can attack the ghoul next to you. You have to do the wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. Bully for that. Then I'm going to hit this ghoul again.
Okay, yeah, you should be fine.
I rolled a 21.
All right. You roll a 21. You hit.
I do 9 bludgeoning damage and 4 lightning damage for a total of 13.
This guy looks like he's on death's door. He's like,
you said that last time.
Art. Well, I mean, yes, you're not dealing a lot of damage, but
he's on even Deather's door.
Well, I mean, cut me some slack, man. It's not like you're doing.
He's taking off his shoes and putting on his slippers.
He's already also. Can I take a moment to object about you using?
He's looking for his keys.
Can I object to the turn of phrase "at death's door" for an undead enemy?
He's at death's back.
Why?
He's in the waiting room. He's in the waiting room. He's early for his appointment. He's
No, he's late.
Or he's late, however you want to view it. But it's not
I strike him nonetheless.
He had 20 HP left, and so he's 7 now. So I apologize if that's not enough death's door for you. Apologies. Okay, so do you want to do anything with your bonus action or movement, or you just want to stay with this guy?
No, I'll stick with this guy. I'll finish him off.
Okay. Also, I mean, your mace. By the way, your mace does. Oh, did you roll for your fear condition?
Oh no, I did not do that right now. Oh, I rolled a 14 on my first one and a 17 on my second.
Unfortunately, neither of those do pass, so that's sad. Sad times. That is going to go to Nikolias. He says, "Never in all my time here have I ever met such a charlatan all of my years. But if you will not see the light, then perhaps I should bring it to you." And he is going to. What is he going to do? Oh, tell you what. He's going to cast Raise Dead. Or Animate Dead, sorry.
Actually, he's not.
What do you mean? Are you going to counterspell again?
Counterspell!
Oh my god.
I am. This man does not get to play.
You asshole.
I support this. He sucks.
He doesn't get to play my game. Alright, well that's a 13 DC, which I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I have to roll very badly to not get a 13.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Yeah, I succeed. I get a 16.
He goes, as you start, he's like, all right, fine. I guess it's a one-man show, he says. And he immediately opens a portal. And he steps through. And you don't see him anymore. Eb, I want you to roll me let's do Arcana or Religion check.
Wonderful. Roll. I got a 15 on Religion.
I'll let you tell me which one you want to use. If you want to use Arcana or Religion, you can. So if you wanted to do Religion, you did 15?
Yeah. I like
okay. Your necklace is going to glow and start glowing. And green energy is going to form around you. And you see where kind of Aldrus and Nikolias were dueling. You kind of are able to see the portal that's no longer there anymore, like a tear in reality. And all of a sudden, a green kind of energy world overlays with yours. And you see Nikolias walking toward the Thorn Queen in the world of the dead. He's used Dimension Door to go to the ethereal plane, and is trying to get with her directly.
With her directly. Oh my mom.
Oh my god! I knew you were gonna say something, you little. All right, you know what? Nikolias gets there and completely
Eb is running. I've never said that. Eb is running over there. How far away is he actually?
Well, it's not your turn yet. I've made you do that so that you're aware of it, but it is going to be Yen's turn first.
Screw Yen's.
What the hell is wrong with you guys, you little assholes?
Yes, correct. There is not a single lawful person on this team.
Yeah, you. Well, I don't know, Brayden. Is Yen's a lawful good person?
You know, I don't have an alignment written down for Yen's. I feel dirty about that, but I'm going to say yes.
It's fine. It's fine. Honestly,
I think Yen's is a pretty lawful. He's a pretty lawful guy.
He seems like a lawful good character, but yeah. I was going to say that honestly, I was thinking about it today. Is that alignments mean nothing in Tiersi, and I have a canonical reason for that. But
alignments mean nothing in D&D.
Yeah, I mean that's also completely true. So that's fine, unless your DM enforces that for some rule, which sometimes makes sense. Like when people get murder hobo. Anyway, Jens, you're up. 7 HP left on this guy. Nikolias just jumped through a gateway.
He's gone. He's out of sight.
He's gone out of sight. The stages are still there, but there's some skeletons still trying to perform on them, and then there's the half dead guy in front of you.
I have an ass to kick. I've got an ass to kick. I rolled a 17.
That hits.
Fully for that. And there we go. He beat dead. I rolled that.
How do you want to end this?
With both hands on my mace, one big strike high above my head, I swing it down and crush him beneath me. And I say, "You are ugly."
He goes, and his head just explodes as he like kind of has that questioning grunt, like thinking, like, "Am I really ugly?" And he just dies sad and roasted. That will then go to Nikolias' turn, who is.
Can I use a bonus action?
Sure, you can.
Is there a rock on the ground near me?
Yes.
Okay, can I grab it and can I remanifest Rocco in this rock?
Sure, Rocco. Elmer, you couldn't because he's undead now, but Elmer, you can. Or sorry, Rocco, you can.
Yeah, Rocco is still technically my manifest mind, so
exactly.
I'm just changing him to a new rock. There we go.
Oh, hey, boss, what's up? It was getting a little.
That feels violated.
Well,
I can put him back later. I
mean, there is a certain philosophical argument to be made here about different bodies, but for us, we're all the same. I mean, this is mainly a limestone-based rock, same as the other side of the island, so it feels the same pretty much. That's fine.
So long as you're comfortable. I'm going to use my manifest mind ability to like make it light up. So there you go, manifest minded. He's glowing.
Oh, thanks, boss. Yeah, I was getting a little stuffy in that kid's pocket. Also, very unwashed in there. I have to be honest. I was getting a lot of moss growing on me.
I'll have a word with her about it afterwards.
Thank you. Felt like a chia pet growing a fro. So that's going to be.
I need to do a wisdom saving, right?
Yes, yes, you do for the fear. Correct.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
Nice. All right, you're unafraid. You're all good. Rocco casts away the darkness. The stage no longer casts any shadows that have Torgold Senior hiding in them. And you kind of feel at ease again, or confident. Do you want to use your movement to go anywhere? Because now you can move anywhere you want.
No, not at the moment. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Patient.
So first, the stages are going to move closer to you guys. They're now within 20 feet of everybody. They're within 20 feet of Aldrus on that sliding scale from where they started. Eb, you're kind of behind now because you were attacking them and they've moved 20 feet ahead of you. And what was that? Aldrus, you are going to feel something attacking. Or wait, sorry. Which one of you cast? What was the word?
Counterspell, disintegrate.
No. What did you cast again, Jens? What was the name of it? I'm trying to remember.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Yes. Let me make sure what level that is, real quick.
I have a very dumb idea to do on my turn that I like thematically.
You are going to feel, Jens, that.
So I hope I don't die.
You got to be careful here. Jens, you are you feel that the spell of Sanctuary gets torn apart, and it seems that somebody has dispelled the effect. And Eb, you can see Nikolias has broken the barrier. Sanctuary doesn't literally put a barrier on, but he's just gotten it out to ward him off in the ethereal realm, and is now traveling to what's her name? The Thorn Queen. In the ethereal realm, and you can see that. So that's what he did, and then everybody, another skeletal play is going to manifest, and they are going to kind of do a kind of a ballet-esque dance that both of them twirl around and do beautiful pirouettes and lunges. And it ends with them running into each other and shattering into a pile of bones. And everybody has to make a DC Con saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Aberrant 20. Aberrant awful 20. A terrible beast.
17.
A 19.
So, Eb and Aldrus pass. Jens, you fail. All right. Jens, you're going to take 20 damage. The others, you guys are going to take 10, okay?
Ouch.
Okay, and then I have to make a concentration save.
Is there any chance I can use my bonus action to half it? Or my reaction to half it? My uncanny death.
Let me see here.
I succeed? Wait, actually, how much damage was dealt? 10? Okay, so DC 10. Okay.
10 to you, yeah.
Okay, whew.
When it's an attacker that I can see hits me, I can use my reaction to half the damage.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you don't have to actually see the attack or anything like that. It's even if it's magical in nature. Yeah, you're good then. That this is a pretty much a range thing. It's in a radius. So yeah, you can have that.
Cool. Can I stab Nikolai now?
All right, did everybody take their damage then? And you passed your con saving throw. I'm assuming
I got
Aldrus
a
for your
13,
concentration.
and I needed a 10.
Don't say it like that, please. I'm gonna need to do a concentration saving throw.
I'm trying to disrupt Nikolias.
That is going to be Eb's turn. Eb, you can run over, but you're gonna have to figure out how you get into the how did you get into the ethereal zone last time? The bone zone.
Well, Eb needs to find her way into the bone zone. You are correct about that.
Eb is a child. She should be nowhere near the bone zone.
Okay, we're not.
Jesus Christ.
It's terrifying there. Please. There's so many ghosts and skeletons.
I can handle ghosts.
All right,
okay.
I'm gonna need the answer.
Okay.
We're gonna what? You already have half your foot in the door in your phantasmal state. Yeah. So, but how do you want to try and their gateway is still kind of the tear in reality is still somewhat there. But it's not visible to anyone but you at the moment. You run over to Aldrus, I'm assuming, and do you say anything? Do you guys do anything?
Where the tear is first and foremost. I want to run over to where the tear is, and I want to see if reaching out, Eb can feel anything. I imagine she's straight up in panic right now. She can see Nikolias going after the Thorn Queen. Is super rad, so she's not about this. Yeah. Trying to think back to the last time she went into the plane. Was the Enchanted Sleep, or did she go there with Aldrus?
She went there with Aldrus when you guys were doing some necromancy practice.
She's gonna really think about how Aldrus did that last time.
Meditative
Sounds
trance.
super lame. Eb's gonna try and grab the edges of the rift and pry them open.
Excellent.
Gonna channel the power of her necklace and her broken fingers, and just use straight brute force of her whole 4'0" body.
So you put your hands out, and initially all you catch is air, but then as you do it a couple times, you feel that the edges, like fabric, like taut and kind of rough and refined fabric, catch on your pinkies, which are the ones that you're cut off, and you can feel them kind of catch on the nubs as if they have a connection to the dead even more than the rest of your body, and you're able to pry it open using your object interaction. And this kind of rough doorway appears in front of Aldrus, Jens, and Eb into a kind of wispy, how to put it, just kind of like everything has rough scratches over it and green energy compared to the normal world and is slightly off. And you look in and you can see what looks to be a man of many changing colors is approaching a beautiful woman on a throne in the distance.
We should stop that.
Yeah, so I object interaction, used my action to run over there. So I have bonus action, or am I just done?
No, you as a rogue, you can use your feet or your bonus action to dash, so you have another 30 feet. So you could get it over to Nikolias, and
yes,
stab him.
I would like to run
action,
to Nikolias and slash at him.
Okay, I'm going to say that you...
I mean, he really didn't expect me to come out of that tear in reality, so just saying.
I don't know. I feel like I've been too nice with you on the sneak attack stuff. I don't know if I should do this. Atham, what do you think? I'll call it
what if I get half sneak attack damage?
Well, it really depends on... The wording for sneak attack is purposely vague. It's if the target is expecting it or not, right?
All right, fine. I guess Reese is right that he wasn't expecting that. So yeah, you give me an attack roll and see if you get with advantage because he's not expecting it, so it'll count as a surprise. It's fine.
21. Yeah, and that was my first roll.
Yeah,
so
that
hits.
That
advantage a little bit, but just saying. Yeah. Let's go. 7 plus. Oh my god, math. 24 damage.
Ooh, damn. All right, so Nikolias, well, why don't you describe what happens? He's not dead, but he does take a significant chunk out of him. Yeah, so
Eb
tell
is
us what happens.
scrabbling furiously at the air, trying to find the edge. Manages to tear it open and just full sprint. I like to imagine she's half melting into the background. She's in form of dread. And sprints. Koala jumps onto Nikolias's back and stabs him, like in the junction.
Like yeah. So you sprint, you jump, you dive on his back, and he says, "Ah, what are you doing? I'll get autographs later. I'm in the middle of a very important agency meeting, please." And he tries to like shake you off. That is going to go back up to Aldrus.
Can I see the portal?
Aldrus, the portal is open to all Aldrus now. It has been wrenched open.
I'm going to step in, put both hands in front of me, and I'm going to say, "Eb, I have a very dangerous idea that I never want to see you emulating, but I need your help."
Thrashing on the back of a giant skeleton.
Can I get close enough that Eb could be adjacent?
Let's see. Eb was able to make it to him in 30 feet. So if you use all of your movement, I'll say that you can get to like within 5 feet of Nikolias, if that works for you, and you can kind of be on a slight angle. I don't know exactly what you're trying to do, but that's
I can explain what I'm trying to do. So Disintegrate didn't have quite enough power to get into him last time. Eb seems to have the ability to pull the maximum amount of potential out of a spirit before it passes on. My plan is to have Eb channel her power through me to boost Disintegrate to ridiculous levels and cast it on him, which is mostly diegetic. I'm basically just going to cast 7th level Disintegrate on him.
All right. Well, I'll tell you that he's distracted with Eb, so we'll say that his reaction is taken up at the moment, and that's how we'll say that Eb is bringing out the potential. Okay. If you'd like to cast Disintegrating,
make a Dex save.
He does not have great Dex saves. It's always kind of funny to me is that it's like, oh, you want to avoid being disintegrated, be really good at backflips.
I mean, yeah. That's basically how you counter all magic.
Flip away from it really quickly.
It's just like...
Here's the secret. 90% of spells are predicated on Dex saves. Like, all of the big damage spells are either con or Dex.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that one somewhat makes sense, but sometimes it just feels a little silly, too, where it's like that kid in high school who's really good at doing front flips and makes it his entire personality, or middle school, I should say, is like, would be really good in the D&D world. So he fails. Yeah, why don't you roll, and then we'll see if we have to decide what happens here.
So he takes 90 damage.
How do you guys damage? Jesus Christ.
The way this looks, every time Aldrus casts Disintegrate, it is a tendril of inky blackness, like literally sucking the brightness out of the surrounding area, that just shoots out from under the cloak robe thing. But because Eb's energy is influencing this, instead of the normal pitch black nothingness, there are twinkling green stars in it.
Super cute.
Mm-hmm. Also, as a side note, Reese, I mean, spellcasters have more high risk, high reward, and less consistency. For example, Nikolias might have been able to counterspell that, but for some reason he didn't. Which would have just completely negated the effect.
For some reason he was super distracted by the monkey clinging to his back.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And so you shoot out this inky blackness, and it starts to envelop his form, and he goes, "I didn't order a costume change. What's going on?" And you see that his bones start to dissolve. And just, is there anything else you want to say, Eb and Aldrus? How do you want to finish this?
I guess Eb shoves off of him as he's slowly dissolving. She doesn't necessarily look happy, but she doesn't really look sad either. Very melancholic. I don't think she says anything. I think she just watches.
I think Aldrus takes a deep breath walks up towards the disintegrating Nikolias, and they say, "I'm sorry that life put you down this path, and I hope you can find some rest in wherever you pass on to. You can't force people to respect you or the efforts you make. Hopefully whenever you come back, if you do, you remember that lesson at least."
You see he chuckles a bit. Sorry. What do you have to be sorry for? He grips your arm as he, is on the ground, and almost gently looks at you with like a sad smile, and he says, "This is the best death scene I've had in a while." And he disintegrates fully. Yeah, and that's
his acting wasn't that good.
Oh, he just died.
Yeah. Well, you're in the ethereal realm still.
Can I go up to the Thorn Queen while we're in here?
Yeah, you can for the moment, we'll say. You probably don't want to be in there too long because of the door. Outside Yen's, you look around and everything starts falling apart. All the zombies and the ghouls and stuff like that, they just start to disintegrate. They fall to the floor, the skeletons start thrashing, or the vines start thrashing the skeletons around. They throw them, they tear them apart, but eventually the skeletons just stop reforming and start fighting back. And you can see that the vines themselves and the bigger vines start to relax a little bit as they see that the threat is finally over. And you can kind of see that there's this energy boom that goes out from where the portal is, and just it feels like a bit of evil aura and heebie-jeebies, bad vibes, whatever you want to call it, starts to diminish from the area, and it seems peaceful again in this cavern. The birds start singing again, and the flies start buzzing, and you hear some fish jumping, and you can kind of see that the whole of the fauna and flora down here have relaxed a little bit.
Is everyone okay? Is the queen okay?
The queen's skeleton inside is fine. I mean, do you want to go over and check the portal where Aldrus and Eb disappeared into? That's still kind of there.
Ghosts only.
Sorry, you can't sit with us.
Have to be at least this undead to enter.
You got to at least be missing one limb to get in there. I mean, either you got to have something amputated. Apparently,
why do you have a bone saw?
I don't have a bone saw. That's funny.
I
have artist's tools. That's the best I can do.
Actually, I have a medical kit. I have a bone saw.
Yeah. Well, we're still in the astral plane. If Eb could go up to the Thorn Queen.
Wait, sorry. Jens, did you say you're going into the portal, by the way?
I'm going to go check it out.
All right, yeah, you guys are all then near the Thorn Queen as you kind of see her on her, like, big throne in there. And just real quick, because I'm trying to be better about this, and I'm not trying to be a curmudgeon or anything, but ethereal plane, because I'm trying to separate that from the astral plane, which is the
Atham plane. That's what we're on.
That's exactly what it is. It's it's Eb ethereal astral
plane.
That's how you got to remember. That's how I remember.
And the Yestral plane for Yens and all other mortals.
The Celestial
No, it's
plane.
Celestial.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. Those are words I can't even get out of my mouth. West.
What about does Zin get anything or no?
Yeah, well there you
go.
No.
Does Zin get a plane or no?
Does who get anything? Hell.
Well then.
Yeah, I mean he does commit genocide a lot, or at least debate committing genocide a lot.
He considers it more than any normal person should.
I mean, for a poli-sci major, he's that's basically what he is. He's that one edgy poli-sci kid.
Genghis Khan was the most ecologically minded person on the planet by murdering millions of people.
Coincidentally, he was one of the few people on the planet.
If I could just play devil's advocate for a second.
Oh my god, no. He has the biggest minus carbon footprint of anyone, dude. God. All right. Well, you guys do see the Thorn Queen just chilling there. You see that her spirit relaxes And as you approach, she does say, "Oh, thank you. That the energy it took to constantly fight his hordes was becoming quite oppressive. I might have broken if it wasn't for your intervention."
Well, we're glad you're all right and not,
Um,
a zombie.
yeah.
Thank you. You're the first people in many, many, many years to actually care enough to ask or to look after my well-being. It's quite charming. I haven't really had this kind of interaction in a long time.
Well, that's just terrible.
I'm sure these guys do it, but I don't talk to many dead queens, so this is pretty new for me too. So
Oh, well, we don't have to rest on ceremony here. You can call me Folia. What?
I said dope.
I can't hear.
Dope.
You said dope? I'll hold on. Let me put this in the character archive before I forget.
Man, the Ebb team meets so many cool and fun characters. I wonder what's going on with the
I wonder
A
how
team.
much fun they're
Basement
having.
argument.
They're just having Reddit arguments in the basement of some guy's church. There's so many comparisons to make where like Zin is meeting Atham, who's like the first like Reddit atheist he meets in his life. He was like, maybe he does have some points. Checkmate atheist.
Checkmate atheist.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, checkmate.
It's
It's checkmate a theist.
Yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
yeah, there you go. Checkmate theists. Yeah. I like how that's when he gets angry at is that instead of the comparison to. All right. Well, point being is, so she's gonna look down and she's like, "You've done a great service for me. Is there anything I can do in return to help out you all?"
Well, we were hoping to get out. Not that we don't like you or anything, but we were hoping to get off this island and ideally meet up with our friends, although I'm not quite sure where they are.
My main concern is the girls' safety, and I don't think this is a nurturing environment for one so young, as nebulous as their age is.
Yes, it is a bit hard for me to remember proper ages and customs and things like that now that it's been so long. My mind's partially waned in these years, you see. But I will say that I don't intentionally keep you here, nor do the vines. May I ask, real briefly, what has become of the island? What are they using it for now?
Oh, it's a prison.
A prison?
They send people here who are not meant to leave.
Oh, the ironies.
Queen Folia, has it been prisonous for you too?
Please, dear, just Foley is fine. What are your names quickly before I answer any of your questions? I would like to know the names of my saviors.
I am Jens. At your service.
Good to meet you, sir.
Ebb of the Rhodians, I guess.
You do have an accent similar to my kinsman, slightly.
I am Aldrus, doctor.
Something about you seems strange, sir. You bear the marks and energies of the ones I've been fighting for so long, but you comport yourself in a much more straightforward manner.
Magic isn't evil. The way magic is used is evil, essentially. No method, no study is inherently cruel. We just have to be careful with what we use different spells for.
Very true. Although I will say that sometimes I wonder if the nature of man and mortal is inherent with cruelty. And sometimes maybe that means that all power can eventually be turned evil, but maybe I'm just pressing my folly onto others. But what were you asking, dear Ebb? I interrupted you, my dear.
Oh, it's just... Of course we want to go, but we've only been here, a few days, a week? Maybe you weren't consciously aware of it, but you've been trapped here for years. I know Aldrus.
Hours even.
Aldrus is great at it, and I know some tricks too.
She's actually much more effective at the whole severing thing. She's able to understand it intrinsically. It's very impressive.
Yes, all three of your talents are quite above and beyond what I've seen in many years since my death, and even before that. I must commend you. You bear the mark of the Karanites from our our tribe. I thought that those had been lost. Surprising.
I believe few of us remain. Although I've only met one other.
Well, with that being the case, I'm not exactly trapped here, even though your offers are kind and I do wish to go to my rest, but I am upholding my watch for as long as I can, because when I died, there was some business left unfinished.
What sort of business?
Well, it's a long story, but I guess you could say that it started with a promise to a friend. We're going to zoom out there, and that's where we're going to pause it until next week. In the distance, you do hear
We hear Zin screaming about a skeleton man.
You hear some guy with a Johnny Depp pirate accent saying, "Oh, what's this, savvy?" or something like that, peeking through the holes, and then the stone itself does start to creak and crack over the entire cavern as we are zooming out from the pools and the rock face.
I suddenly have an urge to talk about barbecuing, but with who?
Yes. I mean, Aldrus is the classic centrist griller too, so that also works.
Oh no!
He just wants to grill, man.